Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have an Apple Watch 6 that is in need of a new display. And look at this, it's so cracked. What happened to it? Let's find out. So this Apple Watch 6 has been brought to us by a customer. He's quite old. He's born in 1942. This Apple Watch is actually given to him by his grandson, and it cracked while he's using it. Of course, he's still fit. 1942, it's quite a long time. So it's time for us to give this a go because he doesn't want to upset his grandson who gifted him this Apple Watch. And it's been a good encounter with this customer. He's very nice. He was talking to David about being happy, being positive, and being nice to people, not arguing with everyone. And I think that's a good thing. Some people come here in the shop and they have their smartphone or devices fixed, but some of them are like this guy who's trying to strike up a conversation and go beyond what he is intended to complete in the shop. So this one is a straightforward repair. We'll remove the display off of the housing, and the flat cables are actually glued on the back of the display, so we have to slowly pry it off. You don't want to yank it hard because it's very thin, very easy to damage, and it's easy to replace the display. You can actually find some replacement displays, but if you break or snap one of these thin cables, flex cables, you're in bad luck because that's gonna require you to dig deeper into the electronics underneath the battery or take out the main board. So David is just taking his time. Majority of the repair has been spent trying to do this. This is a blade, but it's not really that sharp, so we don't slice through it. Also, we're spraying some IPA. This is alcohol. It just evaporates right away when you spray it, but it softens the adhesive that you can peel it off, just like that one. It's also angled, so it's quite tricky to remove. I don't really recommend on a technician's point of view. Don't recommend DIYing Apple Watch repair. You can damage the board, you can damage some connectors, and of course some complications may arise because of the tolerances. Very small. You also have the risk of having your eyes injured by shards of glass that can fling off when you scrape it off here like this. What David is doing here, it's quite difficult and it's quite dangerous if attempted by an amateur without tools and experience. So we're gonna prep the housing now. We're almost done. The display is gonna be thrown into the recycler. We're gonna dispose of it properly, of course. And we are zooming in. This is the replacement display. And we are installing it right now. So there's two main connectors. You need to slide them in and lock them in. Also needs some tweezers. You can't do this with bare hands or bare fingers. Need to push them in. Like what I said, tolerances are quite small in this one, so you need to make sure that they are pushed in at the right angle, at the right depth. There. lock this in with this plastic tab and tape it on. There you go. Before we close it up, we have to test it. If there's some dead pixels on this replacement display or it's not working. We'll charge this up. Sometimes it takes a while for the Apple Watch to boot up with the new hardware or new parts installed onto it. This one, we're just gonna fast forward. It's all working. You can see there. Buttons on the sides. It's all working. This is nice. So our customer will be happy to receive this. He can certainly use this for many years, and we'll glue this up so we can close the Apple Watch for good, and hopefully he lives more years. He's actually a time traveler. Imagine being who has lived many decades from 1942 up to the present and see the change in technology from mechanical watches of the 1940s up to the Apple Watch, which is fully digital and easy to break. But you still have hope. We have David here who can do amazing repairs on Apple Watches, and of course your local service technician, you should support them. Support Right to Repair, because you don't have to throw away good stuff because it's got a broken display. Just have to buy a good replacement display and that's it. So that's it for us, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is the Apple Watch Series 6 in 44, I guess. 44 millimeters. It's quite big. So like and subscribe and message us. Leave a comment if you need your Apple Watch fixed. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for joining, guys. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.